Hello everyone, I am Anjan and welcome to the 13th video tutorial of the Verilog course series. In this video, you will be getting to know how the 8:1 multiplexer can be built using 4:1 multiplexer and 2:1 multiplexer, and to design a Verilog code for it using instantiation method. And now, for better understanding, I split the video into three parts, that is pre-coding part, coding part and the post-coding part. Let's move to the pre-coding part. In the pre-coding part, you will be seeing the circuit diagram of the 8:1 multiplexer, which is having similarly 8 inputs and 3 selection lines S0, S1 and S2 and a single output Y. Here you can see two 4:1 multiplexers and a single 2:1 multiplexer. And if you watch my previous video on 4:1 multiplexer, 2:1 multiplexer and even 8:1 multiplexer, you can easily identify how its functionality while seeing the circuit diagram. No problem if you don't watch, but if it is better if you watch my previous videos in the StartScratch YouTube channel playlist. Here in the 4:1 multiplexer, it will drive 4 inputs to a single output using 2 selection lines, and coming to the 2:1 multiplexer, it will drive 2 inputs to a single output using a single selection line. But here in this case, it is driving the outputs of these two 4:1 multiplexers to the output Y. Hence, we are getting 8 inputs is driving to the single output Y using 3 selection lines. Hence, I call it as an 8:1 multiplexer. Now, let's move to the coding part. Here is the code for 2:1 multiplexer and the 4:1 multiplexer, which I had already explained in my previous videos, and I here used it because to explain how instantiation works. Here is my 8:1 multiplexer. I given the module name as _821 mux underscore inst means instantiation. I just take it like that. Here are my inputs like S0, S1, S2 and 7 down to 0 here I mentioned it as vector, that is 7 down to 0 which means 8-bit variable. But here in the 2020.2 version of the Vivado tool, it will defaultly take it as an array, like 1 bit numbers, 7 variables, like 7 variables with 1 bit number, like you can say like that. No, there is no problem in taking like 7 variables with 1 bit number or 8 bit number with a single variable. Ultimately we will be passing them to this multiplexer individually only. You can get clarity in the next coming minutes. And here is my output Y, and here I declared wire Y0, Y1. It is here, you can see here. This is Y0 and this is Y1. These are the wires. Here I instantiated by means of value. There is two kinds of instantiation, but one is instantiation by means of place or path, or another is by means of value. First I will explain by means of place. By means of place means, let's take 2:1 multiplexer. Here it is in the port list is in the order of 2 inputs, 1 selection line and 1 output. You should give the values in the instantiation, like one instantiation module 2_221 mux, the module name, the instantiation module name, and then you need not to give these brackets, dot, all this stuff. You can simply give the values like 2 inputs, selection line and output, which you want to give, like Y0, Y1, S2. Here you can take like this, Y0, Y1, S2, Y. But here I used it by means of value, which is in the format like this, dot, the value which is being used in the 2:1 multiplexer, bracket, and the value which is going to be used in my module here, this instantiated module. This is a good way of writing the Verilog code by means of using value and here I given all the values. Like here for the first 4:1 multiplexer I given the two selection lines, and I given for the second multiplexer also, that 4:1 multiplexer I given the same selection lines, and inputs I given different, like I0 1 2 3, and for the second multiplexer I given 4 5 6 7, and the outputs are Y0 Y1, and these outputs will be driven to the inputs for the 2:1 multiplexer Y0 Y1, and here is my selection line S2, and here is my final output Y. Now let's move on to the post coding part, that is on the tool. Let's simulate it and test it. Here is my 8:1 multiplexer code, where I instantiated 4:1 and 2:1 multiplexers. 4:1 multiplexer code, 2:1 multiplexer code, and here I pre-simulated it to save the time. Here you can see here I got the data type as array, but I mentioned here I7 down to 0, but in the code I given 7 down to 0 I. It is defaultly taking it as like that. Now I will be giving selection line as 0 0 0. So that what shall I get means, I think I0 will get. Here you can see that let's check by our means. Here I taken S1 and the 4:1 multiplexer I took S0 and S1. In place of S0 and S1 I taken S0 S1, so no problem. In place of S0 S1 0 0, which means I will getting I0, and after it is passing to the here D0 is I0 and D1 is let's say not, it will be like I7 not I4, I think so. It is I4. From the first multiplexer I will be passing I0, and for the second multiplexer I will be passing I4, and for the 2:1 multiplexer I will be passing I0, because it is the value 0 I am passing. Let's check, no problem. If it is true I will be passing, if it is here I am passing S is 0, which is false, so that I will be passing D0. D0 is Y0, Y0 means I0. Let's check it. I will be giving the value I0 as 1, so that my output Y should be 1, and Y0 is 1, and Y1 can be Z, I think. Let's run it for 10 nanoseconds. Here I got it. Y1 is Z, Y0 is 1, Y is 1, and all are zeros. Hence you can see that. You can also check it for like 1 1 1 or any of the other values. I will take 1 1 1, so that I will be getting in the first 4:1 multiplexer I will be getting I3, and here from here I will be getting I7, and from the 2:1 multiplexer I will be getting, like if it is 1 you will be getting D1, so that let's check what is it in the D1, Y1, so that Y1 means I7. You will be getting I7 as an output. I7 I will give it as 0. 0, so that I will be getting Y as 0. here I got it y as 0. Now let's see the schematic. Here is my schematic, that is just similar to the circuit diagram which you saw in the presentation. And here I got the output y, and here are my inputs, which here like that. And if you like the video, do like the video and subscribe to YouTube channel. And don't forget to check out the more questions on Verilog in the description box below. And thank you.